Hey, what up, my YouTube family? You must have heard of terms like, drop set, giant sets, and sets of this, sets of that. But what I'm about to share with you, I can bet you would not have heard of this. Because my idea of this channel is to share information with you which is going to come in handy and which you can actually integrate into your fitness and diet regime. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about here staggering sets. Yes, there is this term called staggering sets. Now, the approach which I'm about to share with you, you can integrate it anywhere. Because remember, if you want to grow your muscle group, any muscle group, it's important for you to put in that much effort and that many sets. But what happens when we train is we tend to overdo some body parts. It could be because of our schedule, or it could be because of our routine, whatever it is, or lack of time, whatever you want to call it. There are some body parts, especially our lagging body parts, because we're not too interested in doing them, because we feel, it's not fun doing it. We tend to avoid and we only end up training them once a week. But remember, if you really want to get your body, or if you really want to sort of get your body to a level which is aesthetic, B also looks very good, C, and also you have what it takes, you really need to put in at least, let me repeat that, at least 40 sets, or probably in a week's time, if you want to do something with your body part. So what are those staggering sets I'm talking about, guys? So now imagine, because I get this question a lot from a few that, Tarun, my problem is I have a weak forearm, or I have a weak bicep, I have a weak tricep. So this staggering set approach will work perfectly fine on smaller body parts, but don't try to do this with bigger body parts, because it will get very tough for you to follow it up. So how is it going to do? Let's say you have a weaker forearms. Now one day you're doing, and obviously you're not going to pay too much attention to your forearms, because you feel when you do your bicep, so when you do your tricep, you're doing your arm workout, your forearms gets worked out too, which is true. Most of the cases it does. But it's very, very important for you to put in a little extra effort to your forearms, but you don't have a schedule. You only have 45 minutes to 1 hour in that gym. So how do you do that? Now what you can do is, let's say on a Monday, if you're doing your legs, you do your squat, and in between your next set, what you can do is you can immediately go to your dumbbell rack and pick up some weight and start doing wrist curls. This is what a staggering drop set approach is, what it's called. Staggering set is what it's called. Now, if you want to do concentration curl, you feel your bicep is a weaker area. Similarly, and you're doing, let's say you're working out on back, which is also a very deadly combination. The supersetting back and bicep. But if your back being a bigger body part, you doing your lat pull downs, and you have about 40-50 seconds in between. Make the most of those 40-50 seconds, guys. Immediately go to that dumbbell rack and start doing concentration curls. So what you would realize, if you were to do this for one consecutive month, your weaker body part will come to pace with your stronger body part without you actually doing anything about it. So you don't have to take out a specific or a dedicated day for your weaker body, but it also gets worked out. Now imagine if you're doing squats of 4 sets, in between those 4 sets you're doing your wrist curls. You also end up doing 4 sets of wrist curls, and 4 sets, and if you do your leg workout twice a week, which means 8 sets of wrist curls in a week's time, which is comparatively a lot higher. It's better than doing nothing. So just imagine how this staggered approach can actually help you with your fitness routine. And also remember, it's not just about you going to the gym and doing what it takes. You have to keep trying out different things. That's what I keep telling you. Staggered sets is the approach that I adopted many years ago, because I always felt that I never had time. I felt 6 days were not too enough, or 7 days weren't enough for me to train, and I would always leave out one body part or 2 body parts, and probably that's why they were underdeveloped. I always focused more on the areas which looked pretty good, like shoulders for that matter, or chest for that matter. It took me some, because you guys asked me what do I do for my forearms. Guys, I do this staggered set. It's very, very important for you to get your forearms done. It's important. You can also do the same for your calves. If you're doing a back workout, workout. You can also, in between your staggered sets, you can start doing some calf raises. It's very, very important. You can upper and lower body, it's a deadly combination, and plus that staggered set of calves will not impact your performance with your back. So this is really effective stuff, guys. Try it out and let me know how that goes. So any one of you who have any questions around staggered sets, feel free to reach out to me either on my Facebook, Instagram or YouTube. I'll be very happy to help you through. I know there's a huge backlog of people who have shared their numbers with me to get added on my WhatsApp channel. I will do that. I've got about close to 200 odd people. I don't want to add too many people at one go, because then you get too many questions, because there are some guidelines that we've kind of put up there so that there are not too many notifications for people to get irritated from. But I will definitely add up more people very, very soon. Also, on every Sunday I do this Q&A series via my YouTube live feed. If you have any questions, feel free to go to your Twitter handle, hashtag Ask Tarun Gill, and put up your question, and who knows, I will be answering all your questions via that live video feed. So until we meet again, peace.